growing relationship with Kelsey. For both of you to get over 30 today and do it in the game that was so high scoring, what was your synergy with her like today, and how did it feel to get us to this one?
Yeah, it's fun. Kelsey's obviously, she makes my life easier out there, and it's, you know, it's hard to pick and choose when, you know, both of us are on, like, at the 1 and 2 position. That just, like, puts the defense in a really tough spot, and I thought that 3 she made there in the fourth quarter was huge for us, and we could have executed a little bit better down the stretch, but I think we just really read and understand each other a lot better from where we were at the beginning of the season. Like, the amount of backdoor cuts that girl has got just because we make eye contact and she knows to go backdoor it's incredible. Like, that play we ran to start the third quarter, like, I wasn't involved in it. I wasn't at the beginning, but, like, we ran that play a million times, and it just made me laugh because, like, she's so fast that she gets open every single time. So I'm really happy for her and proud of her. She definitely deserves this moment.
Go to Christine and Scott.
Congratulations, the 35 points and the record, another record. It seemed like there was a lot of back and forth. You guys, like Sheldon, you guys go way back, right? So there seemed to be some chatter back and forth. Is this the kind of game you enjoy playing, even though it's, you know, right to the end and you want to put them away? But it seemed like you were really kind of, you know, mostly like loving the fight as well as loving, obviously, the scoring.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. Obviously, I've gone against JC for quite a while now in my career. Every year I was at Iowa, she was really good at Ohio State, so I'm pretty familiar with her game and what she's about, and I think she's had a really good year for the Wings, and, you know, she just, like, kind of takes what they give you. She's always consistent. She's always going to step up to the plate and guard whoever she needs to guard, and, you know, happy for her. But, yeah, I thought the game was really fun. Obviously, once we got it to 8, I wish we could have kept that a little bit better. We didn't execute really in the half court as well, and when they started throwing some traps at us, we didn't respond to it great. So I think just executing that last minute and a half a little bit better, where we don't have to, like, just go to the free throw line and make a bunch of free throws. I thought we were great at that, but you want to get to the point where you don't have to rely on that too. So I definitely love this type of game. Very high scoring, but our defense can be a lot better too.
Go Scott then Matt.
Is there a specific reason maybe you came into this game a little bit more loose, a little bit more free, and then I think we saw that then on the court?
I mean, I think I was just excited to play. Anytime you get the opportunity to get out there and go play, knowing this, you know, this was our last regular season one at home. You know, it's fun. It's on the weekend. It's an afternoon game. Like, those are just better. So I don't know. I mean, once I got that first 3 go in and then made a couple after that, my shot felt pretty good. And honestly, like, I felt like I should have made 8 tonight. I got a couple tough rolls. Like, I just seemed to not be able to get over the hump of, like, really getting hot. Like, I know I was 6 for 14 and that's pretty good, but, like, I still feel like there was a couple there that's just like, how's that not go in? So, but yeah, I think just playing loose and also knowing that you've had success prior to, you know, against this team in our first 2 matchups with them. I think that just brings you confidence as a player, and I thought we were really good last time we played in Dallas. But we've honestly struggled to guard this team, and I think it just speaks to their offensive firepower that they have, like Enrique and Sabali's really good, and then we obviously struggled to guard their post players for at least 3 quarters, so I thought we could improve in that area.
That is one thing I do want to see improve is the defense. And, you know, the Wings are a very talented team, and they're going to try to beat Caitlin Clark in the Fever every time they can. So, you know, they're right there. They both put up 100 points, I believe, and look, the Dallas Wings, they came to play, but so did the Fever. Caitlin Clark shot a lot better tonight than what she shot versus the Aces last game. And I told you guys, you know, they're going to turn it around. They have to, and they have to win these 2 games out. They got to go out now. They're on the road versus the Mystics. They got to get that win, and they got to feel good going into the playoffs. They got the Suns, which I'm sure they're going to ask her about, and that's going to be a tough matchup. But I honestly think the Fever could beat the Suns. I really, really do. Now, you know, everything I saw today, it was a great game. You know, defensively, there are some mismatches. There are some slip-ups that I didn't like personally. Too many open shots in my perspective. And then they made adjustments. They weren't perfect, but they made them, and they got the win. Let's continue on. And, you know, there's things to take away, and there's things to, you know, look at and analyze. You know, me personally, Dantas needs to be in the game a little earlier. I've been saying it. She needs to be in to make those threes, spread the floor. She's a bigger body down there. Sometimes I think AB could be a little bit outmatched when it comes to other people's bigs. So we're going to have to get comfortable running a lineup where Dantas runs the 5. Now, if we could have a 5 who could box out, be strong down there, and spread the floor for a 3-ball, I'd like to see that rotation here and there and see how that works out for us.
And then Sabrina in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Caitlin, you get the rookie record, you get a career high. It's a tense game from start to finish. Friday, you acknowledged keeping your emotions in check. So I guess in a tense game like this, tense environment, I guess where does your mind, your competitiveness go when, you know, occasionally teammates, you know, kind of have to come in and redirect you away from the refs?
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
I
good
didn't
question.
think they were going to give me a technical at any point tonight. I would have been really sad for
Look at
people
my guy right here. Look at my guy right here. Look, listen to this question. So for all the people who think, oh, when I'm talking about Caitlin Clark and staying away from the refs, look, man, she's a player. I get it. If you want to express your feelings towards the ref, express it. But you don't need to constantly be in their face and jaw at them all game. I'm trying to tell you guys, they need a veteran on that team like Erica Wheeler to pull her aside and let her know, hey, we're good. Next play. Let's go. Watch Ryan right here.
the firepower that they have. Like
Watch
every
Ryan
day,
when they ask this question.
And Sabali's really thought we
You get the rookie record, you get keeping your emotions in check.
Right here.
So I guess in a tense game like this, tense environment,
Look at
I guess
Ryan.
where does your mind, your competitiveness go when, you know, occasionally
You can't even see
teammates,
Ryan.
you know, kind of have to come in and redirect you away from the refs?
Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan.
Well, I didn't think they were going to give me a technical at any point tonight. I would have been
Ryan's
really
looking
sad
down
for
like,
people in Washington, D.C.
Ryan's thinking about it in his head like, I don't know.
I didn't want to do that. I tried my best. But my teammates do a really good job of that. They think I'm funny. They think
Bro, look at Ryan. Ryan's face should tell you everything right now. I gotta replay it, bro. I gotta replay it because Caitlin, she's crazy. She's got a little feistiness to her. Ryan is her guy. Not like that, but like Ryan's like her personal, you know, like, I don't know if he's the manager or whatever the case is, but just listen and watch his expression.
well, I didn't think they were going to give me a technical at any point tonight. I would have been really sad for people in Washington, D.C. I didn't want to do that. I tried my best. But my teammates do a really good job of that. They think I'm funny. They think it's funny. So, and then Aaliyah is the one that ends up with a technical. That's the best part about it all. Like, she's the one babysitting me, and then somehow she ends up with a technical. And she didn't really do anything. She was just standing there. So that's what was funny to me. I think I did a better job. I still thought there was like a couple moments there where I could have been a little bit better. But now it's basically over. I don't have to worry about that anymore, but I don't want to be getting technicals at all. So, and my mom doesn't want that for me either. And I don't want to pay any more fines. So I'm done with that.
The last one in the room, Sabrina, we got 2 on Zoom.
Yeah, Caitlin, you know, this is a team that's been night and day since the Olympic break. You know, has it sunk in yet that you're a rookie now going to the playoffs with a franchise that hasn't gone since 2016?
Not really. I think like once we get there, it'll feel a little more real. And obviously, like, we're not just happy to be there. Like, we really feel like we can believe and we can compete with every single team that's going to be in the playoffs. Obviously, the only team we didn't beat this year were the Aces, and I think the way it's going to work out, the only way we would see them would be in the finals. And that would have been another huge accomplishment for our group if we were able to beat them once. I think it has been since 2010, since we beat every single team in our league. So it's just another thing to work for next year. But I think we have confidence in the fact that, you know, whoever our first round matchup is, we have beat that team before. That doesn't mean they're not really, really talented and really, really skilled, but that does give you a little bit of confidence going into those games. So, but I think, you know, you go into the Washington game, we still expect to win that too, and we know that Washington's going to be fighting for that last playoff spot too. So, you know, our goal has been one at a time. I thought we've done a really good job of that, but at the same time, everybody definitely is excited for the playoffs. We haven't been there since 2016, so we're going to do everything we can to try to get it back here so our fans can, you know, cheer us on and have a little taste of playoff basketball as well.
Last 2 on Zoom. DJ and Mike. DJ, go ahead.
Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think, and you guys might not like this, but I think we rest Caitlin Clark, Mitchell, Lexi Hall. I think we rest some of these girls going into the playoffs. I don't know how much of a break we're going to have. Maybe we play them a little bit. Maybe they come out of the second half. But honestly, this next game really doesn't matter too much. But I think maybe we rest a little bit. I'm just going to be honest. We're going to be traveling already. And I think we rest just a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like we go through our game routine, everything. Maybe we play the first 2 quarters, and then we rest. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Caitlin, great game. 2 questions. You had a behind-the-back dribble leading with a pass to Lexi and a hockey assist to Dantas, and you also had an assist to Kelsey late and Dantas. Can you speak to what it means to trust your teammates in these high-pressure moments, and how did you develop your court vision?
Wow. I don't know. I think it just comes with playing basketball for a really long time, and I've always played the point guard spot. And like I said, I think last time we played, like, I've always been a huge fan of basketball. I've always watched it. I've always, loved playing it. I think that's the best way to learn is to practice, to watch it, to just be around it all the time. I think that's where my IQ of the game comes from. But at the same time, like I've said, I feel like our team has built great chemistry of understanding where each other's going to be. And then also, like, I shoot extra with Dantas after every shoot around, and Didi, like, she doesn't miss. Like, I feel so confident every single time she shoots a shot that it's going in. And that one she made in the corner, and then the one on top where Lexi made the one more pass and went good to great for Didi to get a wide open 3. Like, those were 2 huge shots for us. So I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. Like, that's a tough position to be in, to come off the bench and play 12 minutes and to be that ready to knock down some huge shots in big moments where your team really needs it. It adds a whole different dynamic and something that you have to guard, especially when we're in pick and roll action together too. It makes it tough knowing she's going to pop and you have to either take one of us away or try to take both of us away. It puts the other team in a tough position.
Christy Sides, bro, your point guard who's a rookie is a better, like, she understands basketball. If you go watch my reaction, if you go watch my past 4 videos, I mentioned Dantas on pretty much every single one. Why is I just broke down everything CC just said. Why are we not spreading out the floor with a big who can shoot the basketball? She's literally letting you know it is a threat to guard someone off a pick and roll who can spread the floor like Dantas. She stays after practice almost every shoot around, and she's shooting with Dantas. She feels comfortable every time Dantas shoots the ball that she's going to make it. She just stated pretty much that she would like to see Dantas playing. I don't get it, brother. I don't get it.
Last one, Mike Mopel.
Yeah, thank you. Caitlin, you talked a lot about watching the Lynx as a kid and Maya being a hero of yours. You've passed Simone today in terms of rookie points. And I just wondered maybe some of your thoughts on watching Simone and obviously what a great scorer she was, and maybe your thoughts on watching her as a kid as well.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously loved that team with, Brunson, Simone, Maya, Lindsay Whalen, Sylvia Fowles, like all of them, I was huge fans of. And I remember when I went to my first WNBA game, Simone was I think she was the first player that I ever met when I was courtside, watching them warm up before the game. It was her and Lindsay Whalen. So it comes full circle for sure. I remember I got my picture with her on my dad's little phone. It was maybe a BlackBerry back in the day or something like that. I don't even know. It hardly worked. But I vividly remember it. That was the first WNBA player I ever met. So I was always a fan of her game and the way she could shoot the ball and score the ball. So like I said, definitely full circle.
Yeah, man. So we're going to end it there. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Huge night. History again, career high, and a win. Everything that they're breaking down right here. You just got to look at it as this, the Fever have the potential. We just have to put the pieces in the right spots. That's all. That's what it's going to come down to. Put the players in the right spots together so they can go ahead and get this win. So they can go ahead and run the offense at a good pace. So they can go ahead and get defensive stops. So they can go ahead and rebound. If you have a big like Dantas shooting the ball how she shoots the ball, and she's a veteran, there's no reason she should be playing 3 minutes in the first half. Come on, Chrissy Sides. You don't wait to put someone like Dantas in the game with 4 minutes left, and then she knocks down 2 huge threes. I mean, if she's going to shoot like that, I want 6 shots from her a game. 6, minimum. Lexi Hall, get back in the lab, get your confidence back up, shoot the ball. You're perfectly fine. Defensively, you've been doing a great job. Everybody else balling out. Kelsey Mitchell, we know what she's going to do on a daily basis. AB, huge night. Big three combined for 80. Gotta love it. Caitlin Clark balled out, controlled the game. Everything besides that, Beaver win. On to the next one. Like I said, I believe they should rest and then get ready for the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think about that, and catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.